but I think the thing is, like, they're the only... This is why they're, at the moment, they're like the power couple in the house, because they're the only showmans in there. There is obviously a showmans, like, ready-made for you with X Factor people, but that doesn't count, because you can't put in a showmans. You have to... Yeah. It has to happen within the show.
Organically.
Otherwise, it's not a showmans.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just a magazine deal.
Agreed. And now we were talking about how if Austin was a girl...
Right.
And if Austin was a girl and he was married and he was being as sort of sexually aggressive with James, although James would have to be a gay guy, I think. It's too confusing. But anyway, we were saying that if that was a girl, they'd be slut-shamed to fuck. But Austin gets away with it. Don't you agree?
Well...
I think you touted this idea, so...
Yeah, I know. Maybe I shouldn't have done.
It's confusing, but I think you're right.
No, but if it was a woman, how would people perceive that situation?
People would be like, oh, she's all over and blah, blah, blah. But you'd have to think the gay guy in that situation would be flirting back like James is. It
depends on if the people are likeable or
not.
That's
true.
Like, do you remember that Helen who loved blinking?
Yeah.
And she fell in love with someone on Big Brother, but she had a boyfriend, and everyone loved her for it.
Yeah, because she was sweet. Oh yeah, is that all it takes? Oh, and Chantal, she went out with Preston and he had a girlfriend.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right. So then,
you can find her now sleeping rough under the Champs-Élysées.
Who?
The girlfriend. Penniless.
So then James and Austin were out in the back garden, and Austin said, James, I have something to tell you. I've developed feelings for you, and I'm going to leave my husband for you, and I love you. Obviously, he was just kidding, but was that really the truth?
Did he say just kidding, though?
No.
And why did Ted not cut off the just kidding bit at the end? So it sounded like he was saying it for real.
And then James said, oh, I feel for you. And then Austin said, and if you don't come with me when I go to leave this house, I will murder you and wear your size 7 feet on my hands like gloves and do cartwheels through the streets. What if someone said that to you?
Size 7?
I know, I've got size 7 feet. That's
quite
right.
small.
Well, I only got a small dick as well.
It looked that way.
I know Stevie Ritchie has.
Well, has he got a size 4 feet?
Well, Austin took his pants off in that pool. We were trying to look for his willy and we couldn't even see it. It looked like he had a vagina, if anything.
Well.
But they're all the same size when they're erect, allegedly, but Jenna says otherwise.
Well, I think James is the best person to ask because he's seen all his mates' erect penises.
Who's seen more penises, Jenna or James?
James.
Probably. Down the rugby club or something. So then Jenna came over and she said, what are you guys going to do if one of you goes? And Austin said, I'll shrivel up and die, but if I leave, at least I'll be sleeping with a man who'll actually have sex with me. And he also said, I wouldn't sleep in bed with James if he was bisexual. I wouldn't disrespect my husband like that. How do you think Austin's husband does feel about this whole situation?
I think he must be alright with it.
He's slagging off James on Twitter, though.
Yeah, but that's because James is plotting a devious game.
Yeah, James is being fake arse. So then, then they're in the pool together and they both hit each other around the head with their Speedos. That's assault, isn't it?
Well, I mean, is it?
You know
what? Just innocently taking off your swimming trunks while you're in a pool, being fully naked and slapping your boyfriend around the head with your stinking ass Speedos.
Yeah, and we thought Austin did it because we saw it in the live feed, but when you saw it, James did it first. That is really... If we were swimming and you did that to me, I'd be absolutely disgusted. It's horrible. So then...
yeah, but it's Big Brother, isn't it?
Yeah, true. So then... oh, fuck that. Oh, I've got my finger in the wrong order here.
Oh, dear.
Oh, yeah, it's more to do with the James and Austin falling apart. But it kind of goes after the eviction thing.
Is it falling apart, though? Austin's not going to fully turn on James.
It was falling apart bad after the eviction of Farah, which we'll come to.
They're still sleeping in the same bed every night.
James thinks he can win the public over by playing the nice guy, but what he doesn't realise is people like someone real, like Helen Wood. Don't they?
They do, but do they? Maybe they want Atomic Kitten.
Yeah, I don't know how she came in the top 4.
I know.
She's pathetic. So then, here's the fake ass section about Chloe and Stevie, obviously.
Oh, what? The section?
Now, what's that I can smell on you?
It's dupe. Dupe. Everyone's favourite scent.
Isn't that something you wear when you're a teenager?
I think Dean Gaffney used to wear it.
Dupe. That's like even worse than Lynx, isn't it? Joke, babe. And then Bobby said to Stevie, 35, that's a great age to get married. And Stevie pulled a face like he was going to be sick. Anyway, meanwhile, Stevie was getting the Prosecco going because it was his birthday.
Oh, you know what? Of all the dry wines going, I love a drop of Prosecco.
And then Chloe started crying because she won't get no airtime because it was Stevie's birthday.
Well, did she actually openly announce that because of no airtime she was crying?
No, but let's be honest.
Yeah.
So Stevie was doing Living La Vida Loca in the house, and Chloe ran out crying. And then Farrah's like, she's causing drama right now, and this is a party. And I thought, damn right. But it's like tradition to ruin your partner's birthday, isn't it? We know that.
Yeah, but not on Big Brother. That's not fair. That's not fair, especially when you're singing your song.
Yeah, that's not his song. And then Farrah said she needs to reevaluate who she's going to marry. Why is Janice getting involved? What do you think about this Janice, Stevie, Chloe threesome?
Well, why is she obsessed with Chloe?
I don't know.
Does she like Stevie though or not?
What, Richie?
Where?
She was causing Richie, have you noticed? I don't know what's going on there. It's all fake ass, I know that much.
What is there any likeable trait in Janice Dickinson at all?
No, I used to like on America's Next Top Model, but she's crap now.
Yeah. There's absolutely nothing in her at all that's to like.
No, she's a selfish cunt.
Yeah.
So then, oh my god, because it was Stevie's birthday, he went into the toilet with Chloe Jasmine.
Oh, how weren't the evictions or whatever just about to happen as well?
Oh, was it like that?
It was
airtime grab.
Yeah, of course.
Fair dues. So, if we were going to have sex in the Big Brother house, would you go into the toilet, leave your microphone on, don't turn the taps on,
right,
moan and groan and say, oh my god babe, fuck me, oh my word.
I mean, the first thing I'd do, to be honest, first thing I'd do is I grab my cue cards. Then I know what I've got to say. Obviously, I make sure I've got my microphone fastened, but talk right into it so that they're definitely getting it. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
And maybe make a call to Closer magazine.
And what do you think about their faces when they come out?
Right, she looked just like normal, I thought.
No, she had lipstick over her face, which is a complete crock anyway, because if you had given someone a blowjob, you wouldn't come out with lipstick all over your face, you'd wipe it up. You're in the fucking bathroom. She's always immaculate. There's a mirror and taps in there.
But he did look flustered.
Yeah, he looked red in the face.
But do you think that's just from strategising?
Probably from trying to act so hard. She's like, oh no, we can't put our families through the shame of having sex on TV. What, so you just give him a blowjob in the toilet? You fucking slut. She's not though, because it didn't really happen, so.
I know, but still, what about her, what their families are going to think? She said she was worried about that. Now she's pretending that she's having sex in the toilet. And she doesn't even turn on the taps. A basic error from a basic bitch.
If you're having sex in there, you do it as quietly as like Spidey did it, silently.
And you put your microphone in the corner or something.
You do it under the covers. You don't go in there and go, ooh, oh yeah, baby. Oh, just wipe that off you. Like, that's actually what he said afterwards. Like, oh, better clean that up. It was like Benny Hill or something. Ridiculous.
Mind you, you know what? To be fair, Big Brother etiquette, I'm sure even Paul Burrell would agree with me. Everyone knows you do wipe up after yourself. Just ask Luke's Grace.
Oh, God. One Mississippi. I was listening to Sister Speak yesterday.
Oh yeah, what are they up to?
They were talking about Paul Burrell and asking why everyone hates him. And they honestly said, James, Lindsay, can you let us know? Honestly.
What? Why people hate Paul Burrell?
Yeah, they said, can James and Lindsay let us know? So I told them, and they were like, oh my God, that's disgusting.
What?
That he stole off Princess Diana.
You can't prove that.
Yeah, he got arrested for it.
He said it was gifts.
No, please. It was not. And then they were saying, but mind you, they always record quite a way back and then edit it. But they were saying they thought Chloe and Stevie were real.
Oh, well, they're real people.
Sister Speak. I have to pull you up here. They are not real. They are a magazine deal. Come on now.
That's not real people. You know what that's like? It's like when Jeff and Jackie from The Amazing Race went on BBUSA. That's our equivalent of that. There you go.
They were closer than this fucking pair are. I tell you who is closer than Chloe and Stevie, James and Austin. They have like proper rows, like they're married, bicker, then they make up.
They have sex.
Yeah.
Or they dry hump at least.
Yeah, exactly. They
groom
kiss,
each
they
other.
cuddle, everything. They get naked together, whack each other with their panties. So now we've got a little interlude for live feed.
Oh yeah.
And of course our
please.
Our favourite subject of live feed.
Toast.
Food.
Right.
Yeah, there is food. So James and Austin were like, "Oh, come on, let's have a late night feast." And Austin went, "Oh, I'll cook us some steak." And James was like, "Yeah, cool, cook us some steak." And then he was like, "No, hold on, I fancy a bacon sandwich." Then he put out bacon, pastrami, which he opened with his teeth. I don't think they've got scissors in the Big Brother house.
Right.
Then he ate some old chicken out the oven, which he also cooked.
Yeah.
And then they'd had the party the previous night, that night, and he was eating all the cake, all the nibbles. He was throwing it back on the table. That man has got an iron constitution. What do you think?
He does like his food, that's for sure. But they said they had 10 steaks. I mean, did they eat all 10 steaks?
They didn't eat any steaks.
He just ate constantly for hours. Jack Joe let loose on that pile of food.
Yeah.
He would have loved it.
He would have loved it. But meanwhile, James went and took a drink straight out of the milk carton, put it back in the fridge, and then Bobby used it to make a cup of tea. And my friend Dawn said James was mid-chewing food when he did that as well.
Now, are we sure this is the same bottle? Because I think, what if it's his thing that he bought, soya milk or...
It's not got kosher milk.
No. It could be soya milk or Alpro or something like that.
Right.
And if he drinks out of it, then are you sure someone saw that actually happen?
Yeah, I saw it.
No, what about this tea, the Davra and the tea?
Yeah, you got that same milk out.
No.
I seen it. I saw it and Dawn saw it. So.
Oh, fine.
Now we've got the Jay Goody Awards for fake mispronunciations of the week. Most of them are by James.
Any
admittedly.
good ones?
James said afterwards when we have the wrap-up party, and Austin went, "It's just the wrap party." I like the way Austin talks to him, just so dismissive. James said alcoholicism. Prosecco we've already mentioned. Do you like a zombie apocalypse?
Apocalypse now. I think that's got to be the winner, right?
I don't know, because this is the one you like. James said to Austin, "I don't like the way you tret me."
Yeah, but tret is old. That's been done before. That's a Jeremy Kyle
That's like
one.
saying I've taken it out.
I've drug you.
Yeah, I drug you along. So, now there's probably more, but that was all I've got for that.
Do you think one day though, in the future, say in 100 years or so, we'll eventually run out of things to mispronounce?
No. No way.
Okay.
So then I've got the Help the Aged section.
Alright, now this is what our patron charity, Help the Aged, and there's 3 particular people that are being assisted by this charity that we really want to look out for. How old are they collectively? About 382, isn't it?
We've got Satan, we've got Selfish Cunt, and we've got the senile old witch.
Right. Now, which is which? It's quite hard to tell which. I know the selfish cunt is Janice.
Senile old witch is Sherry and Bobby is Satan,
Well,
of
now
course.
who's the oldest? Who needs the most care?
I think Janice is the oldest, but she's not admitting it. She said she's 60.
Is that the stage age?
Yeah.
What's the real age?
It's probably more like 70.
I think so
Yeah.
too. I think so too. She doesn't seem to